Hey, what's going on? It's Matt with Fit for the Task, and today I'm going to be doing a 6-month review on the Hypervolt by Hyperice. This is a percussive massage therapy gun, and in this review I'll be going over how I've used it daily for the last 6 months, as well as go over why you should even consider percussive massage therapy. Percussive massage therapy. Very simply, it's going to help improve circulation, improve your range of motion, help with recovery time, eliminate knots, stress, pressure, and quite frankly, improve your daily life and your quality of life every day that you use it. Before we go any further, I just want to let you guys know this is not a paid promotion. It is just a simple 6-month review. I just ended up going with the Hypervolt because it looked cool and it was simpler and more available for me to buy. So the difference between a percussive massage therapy gun and just something as simple as a foam roller or lacrosse ball is that the massage therapy gun is going to allow you to sit on those muscles for a longer period of time and be more effective because it has that pulsation breaking up those muscle fibers. The unit that I bought is the Hypervolt by Hyperice. This included 5 attachments, the battery, and obviously the unit itself, as well as the charger. It cost me $349. Yes, this technology is not cheap. When you factor in even a case or tax and everything, you're just shy of really $400. And in comparison to a lacrosse ball or even a foam roller, it can seem astronomical. However, for the time, convenience, and the effectiveness of percussive massage therapy guns, I would consider it worth it. Let's check out what's in the box so you know what you're getting when you are shelling out that $350. First thing you're going to notice is you're going to get the Hypervolt itself, included with the battery, the detachable battery, and a tip is going to be on it already. The massage tip that I enjoy the most is just going to be the foam ball, just because it's the most versatile thing and you can kind of go over tight and tender spots and not really have to worry about too much or too little pressure. The main thing with one of these is you want to make sure that you're on muscle fascia the entire time. This is, other than the foam ball, probably the most versatile tip and something that you would have on most of the time. This is great for large areas like your thigh, chest, calves, back of the hamstrings. Now the damper is what beginners are definitely going to want to start with. It's going to eliminate a lot of the exact pressure because it has a dampening tip that squeezes in and compresses just a little bit to give you a little extra padding. So over those tight or sensitive spots, or if you're just not used to percussive massage therapy, this is going to give you a great introduction into it without the extreme aspect of it or breaking up those muscle tissue and fibers more than you can handle. This fork attachment for really tight calves or forearms or even the bottoms of your feet that have been aggravating you or acting up. This is a great attachment. It's one of those attachments that you could probably do without, but when you do have it, it makes a huge difference in terms of getting into those areas that might be really, really tight that you can't quite reach with the other attachments. This is pinpoint. I can hit that spot exactly. Yes, it is a little bit uncomfortable, but I notice that the muscles actually relax and release a whole lot faster than if I'm just using the round or the foam ball tip. Now there is an optional carrying case. I just don't find myself needing that just because I take the whole unit and I just throw it in my gym bag. I throw it in an overnight bag. I throw it in my carry-on or whatever that may be. I found that over the last 6 months, it has been incredibly durable. I've definitely dropped it a handful of times, but I just turn it on and it works just as it did the day before. Let's go over the portability of this thing. So for one, it breaks apart. So the battery and the actual unit disconnect, making it very convenient for long road trips, plane rides. Yes, it is TSA friendly. It does kind of look funny. It looks like maybe something you shouldn't have in your luggage. I don't have any issues at all with battery life. I charge it up on a Sunday or after my recovery day on Sunday, and within about 4 hours, it's charged, ready to go for the next week. If the battery is something that you're worried about, if you're a professional user or an athlete that uses it for an hour or so each day, you can get an extra battery for it. That battery only costs about $80. Another reason why I really like the Hypervolt as opposed to some of the other options, this thing is quiet, and I can talk to you normally even on the first setting, and as I bump up the settings even more, I can still hold a normal conversation, and you don't really have to worry about noise level in comparison to some of the other competitors that can sound more like a jigsaw. On top of this Hypervolt being incredibly quiet, I find that it's very ergonomic as well. I haven't really had any issue reaching back, getting my upper traps, getting my rear delts, and even reaching across, getting my lats or underneath my hamstrings. It also allows you to hold onto the motor as well and the upper unit to be able to get a better grip and push down harder on those tighter, harder to get muscles. On top of the ergonomics, the other thing that I really like about the Hypervolt is it includes a pressure sensor. So when you turn the unit on, you'll see that it actually cycles through the different pressure modes, and the harder that you push, the more of these white lights are going to light up. It helps by not stopping the motor, and it also helps when you're in a tighter area to know exactly how much pressure you're applying at a given time. And speaking of pressure, this is something that you really want to take a look at when you're looking into a percussive massage therapy gun, is the stop force. Now, the beauty of this one is I can push really hard on a tight muscle, and the motor is still going to pulsate and it's still going to move. On some of the cheaper ones or even knockoff brands that you sometimes see on Instagram or just other advertisements, you're actually going to stop it, and as opposed to it continuing to go the entire time. See, it's on level 3 right now. If I take this to my chest, I can push really hard and it actually makes it very difficult to breathe, but it's breaking up all that muscle tissue and muscle fascia without the unit stopping. Alright guys, so whether you had no idea what percussive massage therapy was, or you're a seasoned vet and you enjoy your percussive massage therapy gun, let me know, and I will be linking this product down in the description, as well as some other options that you might want to check out. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you'd like. Thanks again for watching, guys, and remember, we think that fitness should not be an obstacle and should never get in the way for something you want to do. We want to help you guys become fit for the test.